hours after his arraignment on a sweeping 37-count indictment. Former President Donald Trump lashing out at the Justice Department.
We witnessed the most evil and heinous abuse of power in the history of our country.
But today, Attorney General Merrick Garland defending the prosecution, led by Special Counsel Jack Smith.
Mr. Smith is a veteran career prosecutor. He has assembled a group of experienced and talented prosecutors and agents who share his commitment to integrity and the rule of law.
The indictment doesn't go into why Trump took boxes of classified documents with him to Mar-a-Lago, some containing the nation's most sensitive defense secrets, including United States nuclear programs, potential vulnerabilities of United States and its allies to military attack, and plans for possible retaliation in response to a foreign attack. Trump now with this explanation.
That these boxes were containing all types of personal belongings. I hadn't had a chance to go through all the boxes. It's a long, tedious job. It takes a long time, which I was prepared to do, but I have a very busy life.
But prosecutors say they have Trump on tape, showing off a Pentagon document outlining a potential plan of attack on Iran, and admitting as president, I could have declassified, but now I can't. And they charge that Trump tried to obstruct the investigation by suggesting that his attorney hide or destroy documents, at one point saying, wouldn't it be better if we just told them we don't have anything here? Today, his former vice president and now rival for the Republican nomination, Mike Pence, calling the actions described in the indictment reckless.
It jeopardizes our national security. It puts at risk the men and women of our armed forces.
Still, other Trump rivals now indicating they would consider pardoning him.
I would be inclined in favor of a pardon.
But another Trump opponent, former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, says no way.
I can't imagine if he gets a fair trial that I would pardon him. I can't imagine that I would.
After that indictment yesterday, Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley spoke out reacting to the indictment.
And if you want me to give a comment, I can't give much more of a comment than I have in these previous interviews about it. I think obviously laws ought to be followed. If something's secured and confidential and highly secret, it shouldn't be out in the public domain.
Meanwhile, the race for the GOP presidential nomination is heating up. Francis Suarez, the mayor of Miami, has filed paperwork declaring his presidential run. Right now, there's a total of 13 people in the GOP race.